Good morning, everyone. Just heading upstairs to the prayer room so you've all got time to find me and log in. It's Friday, which means it's me on your daily devotional. I believe we are in Acts chapter 5, and I'll be reading from verse 12 to 16. Here we are, lights, got the camera already. So, let's get going. Slide that up. Nobody here. Hi everyone, but nobody there. Acts chapter 5, verses 12 to 16. I'm a little bit out of breath from walking up the stairs. That's not a good sign, is it? Here we go. The apostles performed many signs and wonders among the people, and all the believers used to meet together in Solomon's colonnade. No one else dared join them, even though they were highly regarded by the people. Nevertheless, more and more men and women believed in the Lord and were added to their number. As a result, people brought the sick into the streets and laid them on beds and mats so that at least Peter's shadow might fall on some of them as he passed by. Crowds gathered also from the towns around Jerusalem, bringing their sick and those tormented by impure spirits, and all of them were healed. Morning, Larry. Good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but good that you can see me. Nice to know you're there. So if I'm honest, when I read those verses this morning in preparation for this, I kind of thought, well, what does it mean for us? Because we don't see that today, do we? You know, I believe 100% in healings. I believe that healings still happen today. And I've heard stories of people who have been healed, people I know really well, and amazing stories of God's healing and God's provision in that way. But we're not seeing thousands of people being healed. And I was like, oh, God, why aren't you doing that anymore? Why isn't that happening? And what I realised is that in the passage, it's the people that are doing the doing. Obviously, God is doing the healing, but people are bringing their sick. People are bringing the people they know who have demons and impure spirits and all of that stuff. They're bringing the people to the place where they believe that the healing is going to happen. Whatever Solomon's colonnade is. I'm going to Google that afterwards and find out. But anyway, the people had to do the bringing, and that's what really struck me is, you know, we often sit here and we think, God, why aren't you doing anything? Why aren't you changing something? You know, maybe you're at home and you're thinking, why aren't you opening the church? Like, why aren't you stopping this? Why aren't you helping people? And maybe the problem is us. Maybe we're not doing enough. You know, maybe we should be the ones bringing people to Jesus. Maybe we should be the ones helping the people that we can see on the corner that need help. Because that's what Jesus would be doing. And if we're Christians and we're aiming to be like Jesus. So yeah, that's my challenge for you today, is don't read passages like this and think, God, why aren't you doing that today? Think, why aren't I doing that today? Why aren't I doing what those new believers were doing? Why am I still hiding in my house? Why aren't I getting out there and making a change in the world?